I'm sorry to let you down, you guys, but it's me. I am the next one in the vegan community who is now eating animal flesh. Just kidding. I'm vegan as fuck. Just as vegan as I was 6 years ago when I decided to go vegan after being a vegetarian for 5 years, because I still feel amazing. I still know that animal rights is a huge issue and animals are exploited all the time. And I know that I'm following up on all the most modern science from the doctors that I follow. I'll keep it real and say that, and I'll get into more of what I mean about doctors later in the video. But the doctors that I follow, that I trust based on their histories and what they've done with their careers, still keep on coming out with new evidence about the power of plants, about the power of a high fiber, low fat diet. And I am still a believer. Not because it's just a religious thing and I'm like vegan for life, man, but because I continue to better myself, I continue to do more research and learn. And even though I also read information and learn from the other side, the people who say that eating animal products and eating high saturated fat diets does not contribute to higher cholesterol levels and thus higher risk of heart disease, because there are doctors out there who are saying that. And that is why we need to get into me talking in this video about what I think about pretty much my community. In fact, many of my personal friends, Izzy Davis, my old girlfriend, eating meat now and was a vegan YouTuber posting vegan content, no longer is. My really close friend, Evan Rock, who is super into animal rights and into raw food and is still my great friend, but he is on a journey where he is now eating animal products again. Tim Sheaf, I met him once, not a personal friend, but I met him. He's eating meat. Bonnie Rebecca, hung out with her a few times. Not a close friend, but vegan friend who is now eating meat. So what is happening? Why is it happening? In my opinion, what is happening is that there is a lot of, I guess you could say, new research, but just because we live in a world where people are interested in finding the next fringe best thing, the next secret that we haven't known about for so long, some people continue to seek growth and greatness and excellence kind of no matter what. And I think there's a couple symptoms and reasons why these vegans are eating meat again. And I think the first one I'm gonna address is that one, which is when you're on a health journey and you've been vegan for so many years and maybe you're still not as healthy as you want to be or as fit as you want to be. Sometimes you can get disheartened by doing something for years at a time without getting the results that you want. Now, I am getting the results that I want on a vegan diet. I can change my body to whatever it is, from muscular to thin to fat to whatever I want on a vegan diet. I feel amazing. I feel light and energized, and of course what it's doing to the environment and to animals versus conventional processed animal-based foods, it's a no-brainer. I have every single day I wake up and I remember my reasons to be vegan. But these people who are clearly were vegan for the right reasons, for the health reasons, environmental reasons, and for the animal rights reasons, like all the people I just mentioned, Izzy, Evan, Tim Sheaf, Bonnie Rebecca, I think what can get someone like that to start eating animal products again is feeling something in their body out of desperation and needing to heal. So who knows if that is a mental disorder with food, if that's a physical thing that they think that their vegan diet is not providing them with nutrients and is thus causing some health effect. It's so hard to comment because I've never experienced anything close to that. I barely get sick as a vegan. I feel so good. But if other people claim that they've been doing it for years and trying to fix something and it doesn't work, and then they listen to a podcast and they say, oh, it's because you've been listening to this vegan propaganda, but this is the new thing, it's to eat a keto diet or whatever, people out of desperation are gonna try something that they haven't tried before, in the same way that you probably tried veganism out of trying to figure something out and you saw it online or from a friend and connected with it. So we got to give it to people who claim they seriously think that veganism isn't working for them to at least try animal products and see if that makes a difference. I'm not in that situation, and I would never make that choice just because I feel great as a vegan, but that's clearly one reason. The second reason could be out of laziness. We got to keep it real. We live in a meat-eating world. Animal products look yummy, and maybe some people aren't as connected to animal rights as they claim to be, and then start eating animals because they're just like, I can't stand not eating this, egg avocado toast or this meat that looks so good that I haven't had. Again, I can't relate to that because I don't crave animal products. There's nothing about it that's attractive to me. There's so many reasons I don't want to eat it, but maybe some people think it looks good, want to live a little bit more normally, and just stop being interested and stop finding their connection to animal rights. That's totally another possibility. So we have people going out of desperation and trying to fix their health, people just not caring about animal rights anymore. And those are pretty much all the reasons I can think about. We live in a weird world where I continue to promote a vegan diet and think that it is the best for preventing chronic illnesses and cancer and heart disease. But because of the amount of things that I've watched and learned from doctors and nutritionists and all sorts of things, from people who promote keto to from people who promote vegan and all different types of diets, there's really smart people saying that nutritionally all types of diets are better for you. So who can we trust? All you can trust is yourself, and eat a diet that makes you feel best, and then trust the professionals and doctors that you hear them talking and speaking, and you don't think that they're full of shit, and you look at their studies and they're not funded by food companies. Find the people out there who are not just claiming to be doctors and putting out information, but look at their history, look at the research they've done, and then you just got to end up trusting, because who knows who's right anymore. Because I have a lot of smart, compassionate friends who are eating animals again, and then I have a lot of smart, compassionate friends who are still on a vegan diet like myself. I am still, as I said, vegan as ever. Let me know what you think about this whole idea and concept of all these vegan YouTubers and vegan people starting to eat animal products again. I think it's bullshit, because I truly believe in the power of the vegan diet for the vast majority of the human population. But I'm also open to saying that maybe there are exceptions, and there's some people that it's not the best diet for them. I don't know, none of us knows. I'm just giving you my opinions. I think most of the time, I'm just gonna say it, people who are eating a vegan diet and then eating animals again, I think has a lot to do with people who have eating disordered behavior within their vegan diet and are doing things like water fasting, intermittent fasting really intensely, 1 meal a day, orthorexic, completely oil, sugar, process free. It's the people who have these very extreme vegan diets nutritionally or extreme eating behavior that I have found are most susceptible to look for ways out of the vegan diet and for something better for themselves. I find that most of them are on strange diets, and the people who are just like healthy and low fat most of the time, but not all the time, and will go out and eat vegan chocolate cake and vegan candy once in a while and a soda, and not honestly are just a little bit more relaxed about food. Those are the vegans who I see being vegan for 10, 20, 30 years and being healthy and being happy. All these vegans who are eating meat again, none of them are happy that they're eating meat again. They're actually pissed about it. They're like, shit, this wasn't working for me and I have to figure out something else, and it's this conundrum in their minds. So I think one of the great things to do if you think you're struggling with your vegan diet is ask yourself, do you have strange eating behavior? Are you eating enough? Are you over-exercising? Are you not taking B12? And if you can kind of assimilate into a more of a almost mainstream, healthy, normal person, cruelty-free vegan diet with a vegan burger once in a while, I have found that that is the best diet for long-term veganism. And that's the diet that I love and promote. Eat healthy most of the time, but don't be afraid to eat a vegan treat once in a while if you like it. Let me know what you think down below. Much love, Dream Extreme.